Hi there and welcome to my 29th week of pregnancy. I can't believe I am like a week into the third trimester. As you can probably hear, I've got a bit of a sniffle. How far along? So I am 29 weeks and 3 days pregnant. Due date. My due date is the 7th of May 2017. How is baby doing? Baby is 15.2 inches long and weighs 1.153 grams. She is the size of a pumpkin and weighs about 2.5 pounds. Baby's brain is now in charge of maintaining body temperature and also controls baby's breathing. Baby's irises can now respond to light by contracting and dilating. All the internal organs are now maturing and preparing to function after birth. Baby's skin is beginning to look less wrinkly and more like it will look at birth. The extra fat under the skin will help regulate the baby's body temperature after birth. Baby girl's head is now much more proportionate to the rest of her body. Baby is bursting with energy at this point, and don't I know it, as I am feeling every bit of it. Maternity clothes, maternity tights and leggings are an everyday thing now. I'm literally pretty much living in black leggings. Stretch marks, I am lucky enough that I still haven't got any stretch marks yet, although I think I am bigger at this stage than I was with Rosalie. So I am making sure that I do apply it every night so that I won't get any. This is the time for this most stretching to occur. Sleep was pretty terrible. Last night I seemed to wake up like every few hours and just couldn't get comfortable. I was okay the night before, so I don't think it's a permanent change, but yeah, it was just terrible last night. I have noticed that the baby doesn't like to be lied on, so whichever side I lie on, like, she moves and kicks and pushes. I have got a new maternity pillow which I'm going to try out this week. It arrived today, so I'm hoping that that will improve things. Best moment this week, looking forward to getting into some kind of normality. Nick was away last week but he's back this week, so I'm looking forward to try and get into our normal routine. And yeah, it's pretty boring really, but nothing exciting's really happened this week. Movement, there has been lots of movement. I think because this is second time round, like, it's not as tight on the baby, that it's a lot looser, so they can move around a lot more, and obviously you feel them move around a lot more. But yeah, this baby seems very wriggly. Gender, it's a girl. Labour signs, no, we've had no labour signs. I haven't felt any tightenings or Braxton Hicks or anything like that. Belly button, in or out? I think my belly button is out. My wedding rings are on, and I think as tight as they get, I am not going to take these bad boys off. They wouldn't get over my fat knuckles anyway. Whoa, it's actually quite bad. If your finger goes blue, that's when you need to take them off. Symptoms. This week my blood tests, well, last week I went to the midwife that I told you about, and my blood results showed that I was slightly anemic, so I've actually been prescribed some iron tablets which on their own have provided some strange symptoms. So the first thing would be, this is a bit gross, but I'm just going to tell you, because if you didn't know, then my mum's taken iron tablets, so she kind of said that this would happen, but if you didn't, it's quite alarming. But they turn your poo like black. So yeah, I've got black poo. Apparently they make you constipated as well. I haven't really noticed that actually, but when I've said to a few people that I've got to take iron tablets, they're all like, oh, they'll make you constipated. Thanks for that. I do feel quite guilty about that, because I think it's probably because I haven't eaten as well with this pregnancy as I did last time around. I also, when I had that bout of sickness where I kept feeling sick a lot, I stopped taking my Pregnacare tablets, so I haven't been having the benefit of those multivitamins. Also, generally my diet is a lot worse than it probably was when I was pregnant with Rosalie. Nick was in the process of training really hard and he was eating really well, so we were pretty much eating meat and vegetables every night, which is obviously a great source of iron. This time round, not so much. I have found that I felt really tired. I just thought it was because Nick was away last week and I was on my own, but maybe that is because I have obviously been anemic. I thought it was just running, you know, pregnancy tiredness whilst running around after a toddler and not being able to rest like you would have done. But maybe it is so bad because because I'm anemic and I haven't had enough iron. I am definitely finding it harder to get up out of bed, or to get up just from lying down really. It's becoming quite a struggle now. My back is also starting to ache if I do a lot. Like last week I did all the housework in one day, and I was literally crippled after that. Like every time I got up from being sat down, I'd have like shooting pains in my back. It's not all the time, but I do get pains when I sort of overdo it. I am feeling, I don't know if you can hear it in my voice, I have got a bit of a cold as well, which is why I'm talking a bit strangely. But I'm starting to get really quite breathless now, and I can't speak as much. Before I'm like, I can like hear it on myself, but I sound like a chain smoker. Anything making you feel queasy or sick? No, I'm quite lucky in that the sickness has now gone. I have started taking my Pregnant Care tablets again, and obviously I have to take the iron tablets, and so far they haven't made me gag or want to be sick. Happy or moody most of the time. At the start of the week I was feeling quite sad, I guess. I was just tired, like Nick wasn't around, it was just getting me down, but he is back now and things are getting back to normal. I've also had 2 days off work, so I've had 2 days with Rosalie, and we've done some lovely things. We've had some really lovely days, so I'm feeling a lot happier. Yeah, roll on maternity leave. I've got 1 day tomorrow, and then I've got 3 weeks until I give up work, so I can't wait for that. How I feel, in a way, I am slightly relieved that I am anemic, as I'm hoping that might explain why I felt so down and so tired this last week. I have found it really hard, and I hate to be pathetic and think that like when Nick's not here I can't cope, but that's really how I felt. But as I said earlier, I do feel really guilty that I have to take them, that like I'm not looking after her when she's in the womb, like before she's even here. I'm not doing such a good job as looking after her. I didn't need to take iron tablets with Rosalie, but now I do. That is playing on my mind. I'm feeling quite excited about the birth. My midwife actually popped over and had a look at where I wanted to have the baby. I plan to have it in the bedroom. We've got quite a large bedroom, like the bed is where I'm sitting on, but then there's quite a large area to the right hand side where I think I'll do most of my birthing. Like when I did it with Rosalie, wow, my labouring, I guess. When I had Rosalie, I spent like most of my labour over a big bouncy birthing ball. So I imagine I'll probably do the same. The only thing is they had mats obviously in the birthing centre, and they won't have like soft play mats here. Though I might get a like yoga mat or something to put on the floor. So she also checked out our ensuite bath. We have quite a deep bath, and it's one with the taps in the middle, and she seems to think it'd be deep enough to give birth in if I wanted to, so that's a good option. I really don't like the pools that you can get to have a water birth. I think they're, I hate to say this, but I think they're a bit minging. Like they look gross, like they're like a bloody paddling pool. Like I would not want to give my birth to my baby in one of those. So I also like, what a waste of money, and you got to fill it up and you might not use it. Like I just think it's a waste of time really. So I was quite pleased to know that I could potentially give birth in the bath. I like the idea of like, you know, pulling out the baby myself, and yeah, being the first person to bring her into the world. I don't know, it's not like competitive with myself, but I suppose it is a little bit. But I had a really good labour with Rosalie, and obviously you never know what's going to happen. I kind of want this one to be as good, and yeah, I'm thinking me in the bath pulling my baby out and into the world would just be like an amazing experience. I'm probably dreaming, I understand. Looking forward to, I'm looking forward to, we still haven't set a date to paint the bedrooms, but once that's done I will be like, that will be such a relief, and then I can get the carpet cleans, and then I can start sorting out the girls' bedrooms. I think it's going to be down to me to paint the bedrooms. My mum and my stepdad have said they'll help me, so that's good, but yeah, it will be. I don't really know what we're going to do with Rosalie. Like the thought of me having to paint and then Nick swanning off with Rosalie just like makes my blood boil, so I don't like that idea. Like he could at least do something, but then what do we do with her if she's not with us while we do the painting? Like, I don't know, it's a very tricky situation. We will sort it out. I don't really know how that's going to work, but once the rooms are painted I will be happy. Here is the 29-week bump. It's quite large, as you can see. I think that belly button is definitely out. Yeah, there we go. That's baby. So that is the end of my 29-week bump update. I hope you've enjoyed seeing how my pregnancy is progressing. I have filmed these videos for every week of my pregnancy, so do please subscribe to my channel if you like these videos. Don't forget to press the bell and then you'll get a little notification when I post a new video. As I said, I have filmed these every week, so you can go back and in the drop down I've listed all the previous weeks of pregnancy updates, so you can go and check those out. Thank you for watching and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!